Final race of the night then at Happy Valley, Class 3 again, 1,000-metre dash, and there is loads of speed engaged here as well. Loving a Boom drops back into this class. His only win though so far has been over the 1,200 metres. Saul Special, 3-time winner. Course and distance, Zach Burton for Michael Chang. Moment of Power drops in class. He'll roll forward from barrier 11 under the 10-pound claim of Jerry Chow. Flying Genius, he's got speed as well from barrier number 9. Eternal Harvest, Vincent Ho for Ricky Yu. He won 2 of his 5 starts last season. Very Sweet Orange got bags of speed as well from barrier number 6. Amazing Kiwi, a next model who was beaten favourite on his return last week, but comes into this class for the first time under Matthew Chadwick. Green Eon, Flying Genius and Amazing Kiwi are the horses that have been up at Chung Fa within the last 30 days. Now we've made our way across to the touchscreen to have a look at the speed map and some of the key races here as well. And Mark, the speed is drawn out where we've got Moment of Power, Flying Genius and Very Sweet Orange, who's drawn inside those other 2. So in theory, he should be the one that finds the rail.
You might have to be getting your little horse's legs to run even faster than what you can when you make them do that because of the speed of the 9, the 6, the 4. The 11's been going forward from wide draws as well in next model. Amazing Kiwi is trialled up well. Green Aeon. Baltic Whisper likes to roll forward. He can't even get a look in with the speed of the others. There he is out there on the back of next model. Eternal Harvest, Heart Conquered. And the 2 that come out of the same trial, Andrew, Saul Special and Loving a Boom. They're going to go back, but they should love what those horses up front are doing. Absolutely. So loads of pace for them to run at. Paul, what have you seen in track work?
Baltic Whisper, the first one we'll look at down the back straight here. Look, he's had 10 goes at Happy Valley. He's been placed a couple of times minorly, but hasn't really achieved too much. But look, his work's been pretty good, but from barrier 8, he's going to find it hard with this charge of the Light Brigade that we're predicting. Flying Genius, he looked good in the middle part of the season, an early part. He sort of went off the boil towards the end, but he seems to have relished his rest. He's doing it nice and quietly here, and nice comfortable work from him. Amazing Kiwi, no problems with him either, 400 metres as he comes down. The blinkers are going to go back on him, across noseband as well, and he's barrier 7. He should be able to get across with all that speed.
All right, well, let's start off. We have a look at some of the races with Eternal Harvest with his return under Vincent Ho.
Eternal Harvest, Vincent. We know he's got talent. We saw that when he won, when he last actually raced. But he's not easy for you, is he?
No, he's a little bit tricky in the gate. Last race of the season, he went in a little bit too early and he just get impatient and start to rear up again. But unfortunately, when he reared, we both hit our own head, so we'll have to scratch. But he trialled well, behaved well in the gate. If he load last 1 or 2, he should be fine.
He's only just turned 4. Is there still more natural improvement to come with him?
For sure, he'll be a bit stronger, and he's still quite immature, but you can see his ability already.
And just to expand upon that point, before the trial, was he better in the gates, and also did you like the way that he got to the line?
I like the way he trialled, behaved well in the gate, and performed. At the trial he finished off well, so I'm happy with that.
So it sounds like he's still maturing mentally, Mark, but I think you can tell by the way Vincent's talking, he quite likes the horse.
He does. He's certainly favourite for the race too, Andrew. It's just such an even field. He's got barrier number 4, so he should land in a nice spot. Just like to see him jump on race night, Paul. It's his first trip back to Happy Valley since that incident in the gates. His trial was very good. He was never on the track. No,
look, he's put on 49 pounds, the scales say, so that's just a little bit of a query for me. I'm interested to see what Jenny's take is it when she sees him in the paddock. He's a 2-time winner from his 5 starts. So.
All right, well, let's have a look at some of his rivals, starting off with a horse we know quite a lot about, Saul Special, the 7-year-old. He's a 4-time winner all up. He's up the trials here. The other horse to keep an eye on, he's not asked to do a great deal, is Loving a Boom out wide here under Chad Schofield. Will ride him on race night. He eventually runs 4th in the trial, Mark.
He does. They were both really nice trials, the pair of them. Saul Special's been a first-up winner of a rating of 86 in the past, over 1,000 here at Happy Valley. Zach takes a ride for Michael Cheng. Zach has won 3 from 4 on the horse, and Loving a Boom, Paul. Nice finish from him too. Wasn't knocked around at all, and just is allowed to cruise to the line under his own steam.
And he should get the race run to suit. Just a query, he has to carry this big weight of 133, but the trial was nice, and I did like Saul Special's trial as well. And as you mentioned, he's a horse who has performed fresh in the past.
All right, we can have a look at Green Eon here, up at Chung Fa, trialling out in front at this stage. Now, only one start for him last season, Paul, and there was money for him as well when he ran behind Eternal Harvest.
Yeah, when it was a nice run from him. Look, they gave him a run when he did run fourth. They've taken their time with him since. They've sent him up to Chung Fa. He seems to have matured up there quite nicely. I like the way he sort of kept fighting in this particular trial as well. Barrier number 3, he's going to get the race run to suit as well. So I think he's ready to run a big race this Green Eon.
And this is his second of 2 trials we've just seen. Craig Starr beats him. He was pretty heavily back late in betting on the weekend, was Craig Starr. His wins before coming over Green Eon were over 1,200 and 1,400 at Warwick Farm. So the 1,000, whatever he does, he's just going to get better the further he goes.
Yeah, Craig Starr was crunching like 20s into 8s, around 4th in the final race. It was a good run. Next model, Mark, he was favourite for this, was run down, comes in up in class, so gets in with a lightweight now.
115 pounds, not sure what he's done because he cannot draw a barrier. 10, 3, 12, 12, 11. Then he's caught barrier number 10, a horse, Paul, that likes to go forward with so much speed inside of him. He's big plus, he's got no weight. He was just run down late in this race by Momentum Happy.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he? And it was a nice run from him under the big weight here. He's up in grade with the lightweight, but I'm just worried about where he's going to be in the run because there is a lot of pace underneath him.
There certainly is, but Matthew Chadwick will take over on him on Wednesday nights. The market, though, Porsche, says Eternal Harvest. What do you say?
Yeah, it's come up the favourite at the moment. I've got him in for second. I'm just a little bit of a query on all that weight he's put on. I'm going to go with Green Eon. I think they've taken their time with him. He's ready to run a bit of a race now, fresh from barrier number 3. So 3 to beat 8. The 6, Flying Genius. I don't really want to completely give up on him because he looked like a really nice horse leading in last season. So it's a bit of a trust one, but look, I still think he'll run a reasonable race. And then Saul Special goes well fresh. So we ended up with 3, 8, 6 and 2. I think the 3 can run a big race in this.
Zach won the last race last Wednesday night. I think he might do it again this week with Soul Special. The trial was really good. His fresh up record is okay. Zach's got such a good record on the horse. 4 rides for 3 wins. He's won off a higher racing. He's won over the distance. So 2 on top. Loving a Boom. The anticipated speed in the race should help him. He's in for second. Going to stick Next Model in for third. Even if he can just duck in behind them. He was ridden just off the pace a few times at Sha Tin since joining Benno Young. And he did get to the line all right. It was Momentum Galaxy that beat him home. Not happy. And 3, Green Eon to round out the top 4. The further he goes, the better he is going to look, but the speed is going to help him too. 2, 1, 11 and 3 in race 8.
I thought there was plenty in this race you can make an argument for, but in the end I've ended up with the same number as Mark here, Soul Special, with the class drop, the course and distance specialists. Now, as far as stats are concerned, Paul, we're looking at Francis Loy and his start to the season.
Had a good start, isn't he, with 3 wins, a second and 3 thirds and 3 fourths. So he's got a first 4 rate at the moment of 50% for the last 3 meetings. So he started off with a flourish, has Francis Loy. He's got Lair Tawai, a new horse coming into a stable, Vital Spring, another one that's got a chance as well. And I know you like one at odds as well of his. So he's got some good runners coming into this contest as well.
All right, well, hopefully you can add to those stats then as far as my selections are concerned. Anyway, best bets, Paul, what do you like?
Going to go early. You're going to go in race number 2, Mig Energy. He's only had the 7 starts. He's been beaten favourite last couple of times. I think he's ready to win. From a low draw, he should get the perfect run. Zach Purton sticks with him, so I think he can win. And one at a bit of a price here is 25s at the moment. Hinwan Biz, he's been gelded in the off-season. He's only had the 2 starts, and I think he's improved a lot, has Hinwan Biz. The player of the day in that race number 2, Mig Energy, the runner and Shamport. QQP for 256.
The Chevalier. Joe Marrera for the now Manfred Mann stable. He's had a stable change during the off-season. 9 starts for just the one placing. That was the dead heat second with Humble Steed. He's run 4th since. Jade Theatre's got Barry number 1. Great record over the distance that he's in race number 6. Hercules is going to be under on the back of a very good trial. The play of the day, race 6, a QQP, 5 Lucky Quality, 7 Hercules and 11 Jade Theatre.
All right, I'm following him with Lightning Steed, was my best bet last week, an honourable 4th. I think he can improve on that once more. Matthew Chadwick's won on the horse in the past and run the table for Francis Loy and Vincent Ho. They scored with Seaweed Fortune on the weekend, improved in the off-season. I think this fella has as well. QQP, Jolly Eye Tangmere and Lightning Steed in race number 5. That just about wraps up Happy Valley, but already looking ahead, Mark Deschatin on the weekend. Looks like a good card again. Mixed 2 on the all-weather, 8 on the turf, and sees an excellent proposal back again for John Size.
Oh, you'll be as excited as Paul was last week at Happy Valley and myself with Skyfield last Sunday with your favourite horse back.
Yeah, he's up to a mile, Paul. He got out of jail on the opening day. It's be interesting what we can do over the 1600 this time. Yeah,
exactly. It looks like it'd be perfect for him. The way he hit the line last time, didn't look like he was going to win with about 200 to go, but managed to get up through the inside. So that's what good horses do.
All right, great stuff. Well, that's the show. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll see you again on Wednesday night, Happy Valley, when we'll be racing to win.